Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today's video I want to share with you guys this long coffin fall nail design using a builder gel and a sweater nail design. Now this is my natural nail. I didn't have nail for a long time because if you're a nail tech, your nail is the last thing you want to do. So I haven't been doing my nail, and I was really wanting to have some long nails, but for myself I prefer using tips instead of sculpting them. I do sculpt most of the times with my clients, but when it comes to my nail I like to use tips. I am using my Accent 100 and 180 grit file to file down my natural nail, and my duster is Valentine nail duster. I've been using this more than 4 years now. It is the best duster I've ever used. Now I'm just filing the sides of my natural nail so it doesn't stick out when I glue the tip on. I am pushing my cuticles to expose all the dead white cuticles that grow on my nail, and I'm not sure where I got this bit. It's probably from Amazon. It's a cuticle bit. I use this bit on myself most of the time because my natural nail has pretty deep pocket. If you can see, I can slide the tip of the bit down under my cuticle to clean it down. Some of my clients or people who are not used to manicure, this bit is a little bit too rough, if that makes sense. So I like to use more like safety flat end bead. For myself or for clients who have more pockets, I like to use this bit to clean the cuticles. Now I'm using my Profile Backstage sanding band just to buff off the natural shine off my nail. Also it removes the oil. It helps your gel to adhere. This is not really filing down or like damaging your nail. It's just buffing off the shine of your nail. I've used my hand file the most of the time before, but I've noticed this saves so much time. Also it files off the cuticles that also left over on my natural nail. Now I am going to nip off my cuticles that are white color, that are not alive skin. So basically whatever loose, whatever white looking, you can cut them off. If you're not comfortable with nipping them, you can skip this part. I prefer cutting my cuticles. I like the result, and I'm very comfortable with nipping them off. Today's tip, I'm going to use my Ugly Duckling premium tip. I've never used this tip before. I recently purchased them, but I really like how curved it is. It has really deep C curve, and it is coffin shaped, super thin. I'm really enjoying this tip. I'm going to use Ugly Duckling brush and glue. So I did struggle a little bit to put the tip on. I haven't used the tip for a long time, so I forgot how long the brush on glue takes to dry. For some reason I thought it dries out really quickly, but honestly it took me a while to the glue to completely dry. Now I'm going to use this little plastic pincher to pinch my nail, at the same time really glue down the two sides. Because it's super curved, I noticed that two sides were not sticking to the nail, so I used this plastic nip pincher to pinch it down. Now I'm just going to file the end of the tip. I'm going to shape and really file it once I apply a product, because it felt really clumsy. I didn't want them to fall off, and I am also blending the tip to the natural nail, so when I apply a product there won't be any bumps and lumps. I'm also going to file the tip, because the tip is super shiny and the product might not stick on it. So I'm just filing only the tip, not my natural nail. I'm not going to buff my natural nail. And then now I'm going to cleanse and start applying the products. I'm using my Light Elegance Vita primer. This works great if you apply close to your cuticle, just a little bit. It doesn't have to go all over your nail. And then I'm going to apply my tech using just separate brush. I prefer using different brush because I feel like it just really spread out the product better than the brush it comes with. Now I'm going to add my Fusion Clear base on top of the tag. I've been mixing and matching Light Elegance with Fusion lately, just because I feel like the clear base gives extra adhesion, and I feel like it lasts way longer than just applying the hard gel over the tag. This is just something I've been trying a couple times and it really works. But if you are new, or if you didn't try it out, I wouldn't recommend mixing and matching brands, because sometimes they might not work well together. So but for me, I've tried this a couple times on myself, and I really liking the result. Now I'm going to use my Light Elegance Extreme to build up the nail. So the first, I'm going to add a thin layer of gel to help the next application to guide where to go. And then I'm going to take a big blob to create my apex. So this nail is pretty long, so it should have pretty decent apex. So I'm gonna get big blob, I'm gonna put it on where close to the cuticle, and then drag the product down to the free edge. you have to make sure place your finger downward so the gravity help your gel to run to the free edge, not to the cuticle. So because it's long nail, I obviously need more gel. The Light Elegant Extreme is, I feel like it's a perfect consistency for me. I used to use one step and it was really runny, and then when the gel is super runny, you can easily lose that apex of the nail. So that's why I feel like a little bit thicker is better for me to play around, put it around. And then after that, I'm going to put my hand upside down to help the product run down to the center. Now I'm going to file the nail off the camera. If you guys interested in how I file my nails, please watch the previous videos that I've done before. It shows all my filing techniques or like steps. And for this design, I'm using Korean Tiny Gel brand, their collection Dahlia and Delphina. It comes with 12 colors, 6 summer color and 6 fall colors, and all the fall colors are my favorite. So I'm just going to apply this tinted white color on my ring finger, and I'm going to have a pumpkin in the middle, and then the light orangish color on my pointer and dark chocolate color on my pinky and the thumb. The Korean gel, Tiny Gel, is super pigmented, so all the nail I just applied one layer, one coat of the gel. They are super creamy and super full coverage, so you don't really need the second coat. Also, these gels dry shiny. So last year when I did sweater nails, especially with lighter colors, a lot of clients were complaining that because it's rough and matte, it was changing colors by the time when they come back. So I've been using these gels that they are dry, shiny, to create this sugary rough nail art, and I haven't had any problem. My lighter sweater nail still haven't changed color. I've been using it I've been having it for a week, and then I've cooked with it, I've packed some presents. They are still super bright. So for the sweater nail, I'm using my Ugly Duckling striper brush to create the pattern. I just looked a bunch of patterns in Pinterest and copied them. One big tip I would like to give you guys is to do this pattern in a smaller section, if that makes sense. For example, when I finish one side of the nail, I should have already applied the acrylic and then already dried it, because the longer you wait, the more gel's gonna spread and you're gonna lose that fine lines, especially if you're using regular gel polish for the art. My favorite product to use for sugared nail or this kind of art is Kiara Sky Clear Dipping Powder, because dipping powders are super fine. They're finer than regular clear acrylics, so that it creates very fine 3D effect, versus if you just use regular acrylic. It does work, but I really like how the dipping powder looks. Now I'm going to just let you guys watch this part. All the sweater patterns you can find from Pinterest. I also wanted to try cheetah print in the sweater style, like 3D-ish, like a textured way, and it came out really cute. I would definitely use that for different nail arts. That's it for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give thumbs up if you like to, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.